All right, y'all. What's going on? We're back to another video. So, in today's video, we got something very interesting to talk about, and it's going to be Blue Archive. Now, I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. I've never touched Blue Archive in my entire life. I know what the game is, but I never played it. So, I have no idea what is going on in this game. But some people were asking me on my last video that what do I think about the Blue Archive situation, and I'm just like I don't know what's going on with the game, but I'm curious. So when we're gonna react to this video, by the way, this video is like 4 minutes long, so I ain't gonna lie, this is a W, bro. It's not gonna be that long. But when I go on Twitter and I check out the comments, right, this is like one of their most recent posts. This was posted on July 29th. And when I look at the replies here, all I see is EOS. Like, that's literally all I see. Like, this person, they pretty much posted, happy birthday, Mutsuki. By the way, you're celebrated under the huge drama. I like Blue Archive. I like your pity system. I love Blue Archive. I fucking lied. I hate your system. You hate my system. Fuck you. Fuck you and your fucking system. Don't talk about my system. Like, it's crazy, bro. And then this person, they're just saying, end of service. You guys see no 50-50, spark, 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 50-50 roll on if I get on from Mutsuki or delete the damn game. Happy birthday, Mutsuki. Like, it's chaos. It's complete chaos. So we're gonna go ahead and react to this video. Hopefully this person is able to cover everything within 4 minutes. If he can, I ain't gonna lie, that's impressive. But yeah, let's see what's going on with Blue Archive.
Hello Solites and Blue Archive Senseis. Today is quite an interesting day to say the least, as Blue Archive JP.
This game low-key looks like Stellasora. I think the devs for this game also made Stellasora, right? Wait, let me see. Who are the devs for Blue Archive? Blue Archive. Bless me. Okay, we don't have time to deal with that. You guys let me know in the comment section down below. But I think the devs for the people who made Blue Archive also made Stellasora.
Has recently done their 5.5 anniversary livestream, and it has sparked major, and I mean major, controversy amongst senseis. Now, it is time to talk about this so-called highly controversial thing, and that is the inclusion of a 50-50 pity system. Yes, that's right.
Oh. So that's what they decided to do. So correct me if I'm wrong. So the fact that he said they decided to add a 50-50, does that mean that before the game didn't have a 50-50 system? Right? So let's go ahead and read this. The summoning points that could previously be earned each time you conducted a pickup recruitment or regular recruitment will be abolished. Instead, a new system called summoning charge will be added. The call charge is counted each time you recruit until you can recruit a student you've picked up. When you perform a recruitment that reaches a summon charge count of 100, a 3-star student will always appear and you will have a 50% chance of receiving the featured student. Wow. That's crazy. Furthermore, when you perform a recruitment that reaches a summon charge count of 200, you'll be guaranteed to receive the featured student. What? So they're saying when you reach 100 pity, right? Because it says count of 100. When you reach 100 pity, there's a 50% chance you'll get the featured character. But if you want to be like guaranteed to get the character, you have to reach 200 pity to get the featured character. If you have summoning points before the maintenance on Wednesday, please be aware that they will be converted into keystone fragments after the maintenance. I ain't gonna lie, yo, that's fucked up, dude. Like, that's actually insane because I don't think I've ever seen a gacha game like change their gacha system. I mean, not change their gacha system, but I have never seen a gacha game change their system from like no 50-50 to then adding 50-50 into the game. Because Blue Archive, this game has been here for a very, very, very long time. Let me search up when Blue Archive released. Give me 1 second, guys. Blue Archive release date. So this game released back in February 4th, 2021. Right? In Japan. And then for global, it released on November 8th, 2021. So, like, pretty much like, what, 5 or 6 years later, they're like, okay, we're going to add 50-50. is an insane switch up. I'm not gonna lie, that is a crazy switch up, bro.
Folks, Nexon has officially buffed Arona and nerfed Sensei, as Blue Archive has officially gone money hungry and is currently staring down the jaws of a possible EOS, as at the moment, many senseis like me are currently fear-mongering about the system, as it limits the capabilities of a player content that you can clear. Many senseis are theorizing that if you get one suited at 190, the pity just resets, causing you to roll another 200 pulls to even get another 3-star. Another sensei shared the possibility of these calculations.
Okay, let me read this. Now, this is a possibility. This is like not 100% guaranteed, but it says for 200 pulls, old system, 100% chance of getting at least one featured character, 75.46% chance of getting at least two featured characters, and 40.94% chance of getting at least three featured characters. For the new system, there's a 100% chance of getting at least one featured character, 64% chance of getting at least two featured characters, and 25% chance of getting at least three featured characters. So the chances of you, like, pretty much the chances are reduced now. Like, they pretty much reduced the chances. Because before it was like 75%, but now it's reduced down to 64%. And then before it was 40%, now it's reduced down to 25%. Very interesting.
Now, I'm not entirely sure if these calculations are correct for this new system compared to the old pity system where you just went to 200 pulls, and let me just say, this just does not look good at all. It really doesn't. It doesn't look good whatsoever. It's really bad, in my opinion, right? Another sensei shared his own theory.
No, it's not an opinion, bro. That's just a fact, dude. Like, adding 50-50 into the game, like, what, 5 years later is insane, bro. That just shows that they are doing this for money. Like, yes, you do need money in order for you to, like, keep a game alive, for sure. But 5 years later, y'all did decide to add 50-50. It's like, damn, bro. That's like a money-hungry move right there. Instead of current 200 point and select, 100 is guaranteed 3-star, 50-50 banner student, 200 is guaranteed on banner. PD counter is separated into regular and limited fests. Has carry on system for each category. Example 1, feast banner and limited and regular rerun. 10 in festival, 10 in limited, 10 in regular, pity counter, 20. I'm not going to understand all this on paper because I never touched the game. So if you guys play Blue Archive, then first it pretty much explains like the whole system.
About this possible 50-50 system, that's his theory right there. Another sensei talked about how Nexon just removed sparks entirely, meaning it's literally impossible to spark 3-stars anymore with this new system. Now, Blue Archive JP would respond in the worst way possible they could, and that was disabling the live audience chat replay. Now, because of the
Oh, y'all can't do that, bro. Y'all can't do that. When you disable live chat in like a live stream, you're telling on yourself. You're literally telling on yourself. You're literally saying, "Yo, we know people are going to be mad about this, so let's just mute the chat. Let's just mute the chat. We don't want to see any of that." That's ridiculous, bro. Y'all can't be doing that, man.
major backlash that they were receiving because of the new 50-50 pity system that they were doing, it turned this little bonfire into a genuine forest fire. Now, a Twitter sensei points out how the reason behind this 50-50 implementation was due to Nexon's new executive chairman, who is apparently a former EA executive. So, take that as you will.
He was a former EA executive. That explains everything, bro. EA, bro, that company. I remember I played one game. You guys don't know this game, NBA Live, right? NBA Live. I used to play NBA Live back in like 2016 or 2017. Brother, that game was so trash, bro. NBA Live was so ass. When it comes to EA, they're greedy as fuck. They are. They're insanely greedy, bro.
I'm not entirely sure if that is completely correct. I'm hoping that if Nexon really had a play in this, then us as the Blue Archive Senseis need to step up for our developers at Studio MX and fight back for the system, because this is just not all right whatsoever. Now, in my opinion, this is only in JP at the moment, so maybe by the time it comes to global, it'll probably be better, but at the moment,
I doubt it, bro. If it's in JP, bro, there's no way they're gonna make that shit better in global. Because if they make it better in global, that's gonna make JP mad even more. They're gonna be like, because you guys already know how it is, bro. They're gonna be like, why the fuck would you guys do this to us? It's gonna make that shit worse. They're gonna make it bad in JP and global.
hoping JP senseis can fight back against this corrupt system, as it is just not right. I'm hoping Nexon gets enough pushback against this system to the point of reverting this change, as I believe if you anger one part of the community, the whole community will be angry. And as of right now, it holds to be true. Many people are angry and do not like this new.
This is good. This is good. I like how everybody's coming together and they're saying, yo, fuck 50-50. Cause nah, bro, like this is ridiculous, man. Like adding a 50-50 system into the game and then like you guys pretty much fuck up the entire system that everybody was used to for like 5 years. Come on, dude. That's like an insane level of disrespect to your player base. It is. It's an insane level of disrespect. So, hey, good for them that they're all coming together and, they're calling them out because y'all know how some people are when it comes to the 50-50 system. You got some people like me who just hate that shit. And you got some people who actually defend it, which is insane. So, yeah, good for them, man.
50-50 system. Let me just say, Blue Archive has never needed the 50-50 system. Blue Archive has always thrived and made Nexons lot and lot of money without this 50-50 system, Now, people are rioting, of course, on Twitter, Reddit, on the global Discord, which at the moment, apparently I've heard that global Discord moderators are currently trying to calm the situation down and it's just not working. I haven't really been seeing that, so I don't really have footage from that. Now, from what I hear, there is this saving grace, if that's what you even want to call it, as apparently our polls are now carried over to the next banner instead of being turned into crafting materials. Basically, it's just the usual 50-50 system that you'd see in any gacha game like Hoyoverse games, Wuwa games, Kuro games, right? Any normal gacha game with a 50-50 system. This is basically what it is now. Your pity carries over instead of turning into crafting materials, which I know a lot of senseis are used to, right? And in my opinion, I don't think the 50-50 system is actually needed in Blue Archive. I know a lot of us can agree on that.
Yeah, we can all agree. Like I don't think a single person can sit here and say, "Oh, Blue Archive needs 50-50." Dude, the game's been here for like 5 fucking years, dude. Like just adding a 50 system out all of a sudden, like why?
Right? The 50-50 system was never needed in Blue Archive. Blue Archive alone already made Nexon more money than they even anticipated way back when the anime even was announced. I mean, bro, Blue Archive has never needed this 50-50 system. It is a terrible implementation, and I'm really hoping that with enough pushback, we can get Nexon to revert these changes, because I truly do not believe that it is Studio MX's own doing of adding this 50-50 system. I feel like Nexon has had some dirty play into this, little change. I do not believe that, Studio MX willingly did this. They were forced to do this by Nexon themselves. And with the limited information that we have with us right now, I can't really say much right now. Right? There isn't really much to say other than this is the system that is coming to Blue Archive. If you can help other senseis try to push back against this system, this is just not right. This is just not right to be coming in Blue Archive whatsoever. We do not need this. We have never needed this 50-50 pity system whatsoever. Now, thankfully, a very helpful global Discord moderator in the Blue Archive global Discord points out that we can just complain to Yostar directly about these changes. I will be putting the link to this in the comments, so please go fill it out and help us against this 50-50 pity system, because Blue Archive has just never needed it at all. But for now, that's all I have to say. Goodbye, Soulites. Until next time.
All right. Yo, got you smacked. Yeah, whoa. Let's go back here. But yeah, that's
Hello,
actually
Soulites and Blue
insane.
Archive senseis. Today is
Yeah,
quite an
that's crazy, bro. Wow. I did not know that was a situation, man. So, yeah, they added 50-50 to the game like 5 years later. Players are not happy about that. Rightfully so, because why would you guys do that? Mute live chat when players clearly don't fuck with this system. And yeah, man, that's insane, bro. But hey, he dropped this link, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and do this for you guys. I don't play the game, but I could definitely try and do my part. Because when it comes to 50-50, bro, we gotta come together and put a stop to this shit for real, man. Damn, I can't translate anything. I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know what this is, bro. I'm gonna just do it on my own, and I'll come right back. Yeah, I don't understand what's going on here. There's like a lot of stuff I probably have to put in my UID. I don't even play the game. Well, at least I'm trying to show y'all some support, man. You guys have my support. The Blue Archive community has Faros' support. But yeah, that is the situation. Insane. L devs, L company, that is insanely disrespectful to like, just add 50-50 5 years later. And then when players are expressing that they don't like that, you mute the live chat. You don't let them express their dissatisfaction for this shitty dog shit system. That is pathetic. That is pathetic. That's terrible. So yeah, y'all let me know in the comment section down below how y'all feel. But hope you guys have a good one. I'll be catching you guys on the next one. Adios.